This is helpful for SS Master Mystique creation, but that's about it. You might have better luck getting this elsewhere, like from the recipe shop, but unless you're really short on colorful hero guns, don't get it from this method, honestly. You can get it from other methods out there, honestly. Let's see. This is trash. This is just not necessary. This is material. You keep several of these if you ever get them, but only for, recipe requirement material. Okay. Because I recall no gauntlet requiring that. Somebody requires this for making the soul flag, but that's only if you're using race. This is if you're really short. But you could get these sometimes in the clan shop, so not this way either. Not here either. Same with this one. Not emergency necessary. The shurikens are garbage. Same with the rings. Unless you're beginning, you can do whatever, I guess. Dragon blood scarf? Nah, that's for race. And I have too many of those already as is. 5 of each, I think, S and SS. Dragon Bone, it kind of fell off. Almost fell off. But it's still fair, I guess. Supercharger, effy, but yeah. It is pure stats for Riki. This is just not recommended. Not recommended. Not recommended. Not recommended. All those are score type related. This is his boots, but I got like 10 copies of it. S version, and like 7 copies of FS. I don't know. And I made one to R2, honestly, so. Maybe it drops better. I got too many of these Darumas. 7 of these, I think 8 now. This is very good, starting out, but yeah, it's only 163. I mean 65, 165. This is for dragons, but it's only worth it if you have the resources to spare for a dragon relic, or the only dragon relic in game right now. When upgraded, yeah, it's so bad until you get it to SS at R3 probably. This is meh. It gives him floating. Ice Spirit, not really great. Not as good as Pendant and Frozen Feather. There's Tengumas, which is just a race mode relic. Princess for humans, as I've mentioned before. Only for Daruma, only for Oni bosses. Land of Technician for Mechanoids. But this is only if you're really struggling against them, I guess. Otherwise, damage mitigation as the secondary stat doesn't really make much of a difference unless it's a very high level boss. And you're just, yeah, crafted this so that you can tank a little more or take a little more hits from it. But yeah, just be able to dodge better, and you wouldn't really need that. Just use other relics, not that one. Spectre Steel Trap. Now this is something, yeah, if you have enough copies of this at SS, it's a really fairly good relic on pair with Noah Gauntlet. In addition, it has an extra effect when your health is above 50%. Your attack is increased specifically only against beast types, like Inutaro. This is an August, just for a race. This is just backward becomes forward. Frozen Feather, Godly. This is alright, I suppose. This is trash. You can I would rather use a scroll instead. The horrifying part is, does this work in... I don't remember, honestly. Does this work in story mode? Not sure. I don't recall Relic scrolls being able to work in story mode, but that one probably worked. This one probably works in story mode, but not worth it. It's only one time, and if you get even one tapped, it's like a bubble barrier, and then it's gone. That's it. If you want to take a forceful hit in story mode, no damage runs. Phoenix. Pepper set, not so much. This is fairly good for Riki if you have his copies of SS. Pendant is just godly if you have it at an extremely high level and never get touched throughout an entire boss run. This is great for all fire ninjas in general. It's plus 300, I believe, when it's at R3, and with an additional bonus damage against Omi. So that's just like bonus on top of cherries. This is just great. There's no something, or there's no condition tied to its attack buff, unlike Pendant, which requires you to be at full HP. This thing just gives it to you right away. It's a little lower, but if you can upgrade it, it's worth it. Even though it was specifically meant for Suga. Yeah, and even has the damage mitigation for minions and bosses. Fire Rattle is alright. This is a must, part of the 2 selection. You can argue which one oh wait, no, not really. Yeah. You can argue which one is better for him, but MVP Trophy and Dragon Orb would be the best one for DFK, I suppose. Devil Eye Ring, pretty good. Well, yeah. SS is better. The further you upgrade it, even better, but yeah. Blossom is garbage. These 3 are for Moonlit Owl Yoru. And this is for Ren Knight, or SDR, I suppose. First favorite set would definitely have to be this one. Don't go for the other 2. Fox Spirit Bell and what's it called? Snow Crown are the best 2 for her. If you're missing either 2 for the upgrade, yeah, for best set, personal unique set. Yeah, you would go for those 2, not this one or this one. Let's see. What was his name again? For Breaking Thunder Riki, this is alright. This is a must, and this is a definite must. Simply given that it's the best relic out of the 3 currently for him, out of the relics. This is a Dragon Orb I mentioned, paired with MVP Trophy. And then there's Divine Flame Ember, which is like a must if you really want to play Pepper as a main for your account. Standard Pepper. And then comes the Tsuru Relics. Well, yeah, this is a must when you're playing a long game. But these 2 are better when you combine them for bounty hunting, because they give raw stats right up, rather than having to wait a while before you can use your weapon. But if you get in... But the boss is like an SS, maybe you might be able to pull off your weapon, and then do the bonus damage with it. Yeah. And then we come to the conclusion of this video. Get this thing. Just get it. Just get it. This thing is so good. I have not gotten a single one of these. Simply because, yeah. It's a straight up plus 200. Let's see. Straight up plus 238. 238, right? Did I get that right? Yeah, 238. It's already better than Noah Gauntlet plus 165 at... What's the word? At S grade. And this is just at S grade. Imagine this thing at SS grade. Well, you do need the boss's health to be below 50% for this to trigger, but that is a lot of attack. And if you can get it upgraded, it's even better, I bet. Probably even just a little upgrade. It'll be 300 by default. So yeah, these are only if you're maining Pepper, but I wouldn't get it from here when you can get this godly item from here. This Crimson Soul is what you would want, probably. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have any other copies of it. Like, quite literally. No copies of Crimson Soul, unfortunate. This is my very first version of it, quite literally. And yeah, this is probably only better for bounty bosses or you're really ninja in 3v3, because by then the boss probably has lost 50% of his HP on Relay. Unless your team's really unlucky and gets sealed, then that's something else entirely. Yep. I think that's it, honestly. Yep, it's 12. Well, yeah.